Do you think this called into question the whole hysteria, frankly, around this? The media obsession. The media has been laser focused on this stuff during a generation-defining cost of living crisis and all of the, war in Ukraine and a whole host of domestic issues as well, Charlie. What do you think explains that focus?
Well, I think there is, of course, a very strong degree of sort of anti-Tory scalp hunting, which exists across much of the media. Any opportunity to attack a minister or a politician on ministerial code issues, they jump at with glee. But broader failings that the Conservative Party has stood over, such as wages not rising above the level they were in 2008, the health system on its knees, huge rise in people paying for private healthcare, and the housing crisis never being more acute. All of these issues deserve so much more attention than they're getting. But unfortunately, this hysteria that you and I have both noticed rumbles on, and it's been going on for 6 months.
Yeah. Do you think this does prove, though, that ultimately the lockdown rules were actually completely untenable and that even Number 10 Downing Street didn't know they were breaching them?
Yeah, I think that's very revealing, the extent to which people who were involved in producing these rules didn't even know they were making that mistake. But also, I think it should tell us that if Downing Street are going to get away with this kind of behaviour, which, regardless of whether you think it's justifiable or not, there should be an amnesty on all people who've ever had to be forced to pay a fine for any sort of lockdown breach, partying, drinking, sitting in a park, evil criminal behaviour. Anyone who's been fined at any level by the government and by the police for this behaviour should have their money back. Because if the leadership can't set the standard, then clearly we can't expect people to abide by the same rules.